feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is to bring your loved ones a little bit closer. And we have a great night tonight. It's almost Halloween, so we get to kind of have a little fun, a little spooky fun. If you have a call or a question, please give us a call here in the studio. 310-997-4966. 310-997-4966. So much going on. I know a lot of energy in the air. We turn clocks back this weekend. So many of you are going to feel big energy shift. We've got a full moon. So if your husband starts howling out the door, you know why. Actually, a full moon, here's the deal with this. If you have any crystals or jewelry, anything that you want to clear or cleanse that energy, put it under a full moon. What's really a great idea is if you have a dish of water and then put something on top so the items are not in the water. Put it on top and then put the items on top of that dish and leave it under the full moon. It really does a great job at energetically cleansing the energy. So you can absolutely do that and allow yourself to clean, to cleanse anything you can. Getting into 11-1, right? Here we go. New beginning. And ask yourself if there's anything I need to do before the year ends. Obviously, we do have some limitations, but is there something you can or want to do that you're like, you know what? I've been waiting. I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm going to do it. So see if there is something that you can put out energetically. If there's someone you want to work with or an opportunity, anything you want to try, put that out there. Let's go. We don't have much time until we hit 2021. I have to say, it's probably going to be the biggest New Year celebration ever. But it's going to be an opportunity for you to feel like you made a little bit of headway in 2020 as much as you can, right? Again, it's been a really restrictive year in many ways. For many people, they've felt a little stalled or halted. You may feel a little lethargic, tired, especially more recently. This is absolutely okay, but just say to yourself, is there anything I can do? Is there anything that I can put forth to shift that energy before bringing it into 2021? So there is still time. Many great and beautiful things have happened and can happen. It doesn't all have to be negative, right? So we are going to take some callers tonight. Get your calls in line here. 310-997-4966. Know your question. So if it is that psychic question for me, what is that question? Let's look into it. If you have a question about your development, how do you do something, you can call in for that. If you want to connect to that loved one, please call in. Now, there are a few things going on, as always, that you may be interested in. If you are a working medium and really wanting to either build that cadence of your reading, get that information quicker, deliver it quicker, be on a podcast, be a guest, please come join me for the live on air. This is Sunday, November 8th. It's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is going to be a fantastic opportunity. I've been doing this podcast for several years now. In fact, I've had a podcast a good 5 or 6 years at this point. And, there's so much of a learning curve, right? And I'm going to bring that expertise to this workshop. What have I learned about being a host, engineering my own show, but also being a guest? And what do we look for in guests and what do guests look for in light workers? So, it's going to be a fantastic workshop. It's 4 hours long because I want to give you an opportunity to really dive in. Okay. Now, this next event is almost sold out. I'm not kidding. Almost sold out. I'm very grateful. I'm so excited for this one. So I'm going to put this up, but if you are interested, do not wait to get your ticket. There's maybe a handful left at that, okay? So this is Pets Connect. This is going to be an evening of animal psychic and spirit messages. Lots of fun. Tuesday, November 10th from 6 to 7:30. I am so excited about this. I absolutely 100% believe our animals can communicate. I know they do. I know many of you know that from your own experience. So let's get together and have some fun. Now, the last couple of things to mention are the development circles. They're going to start that third week of November. So we've got the beginners. This is for any of you just starting out, wanting to see, wanting to try it. You just put it out there and see how it goes. Okay. The next one is the advanced. This is again for those more advanced people, putting it out there and getting that done. Okay, so there you go. Those are your opportunity to study, to learn. We do it online, which is great. You can do it from the convenience of your home. Okay. All right. So let us take some callers. You know the rules. No speakerphone. Let's make it as clear as possible as we can. Listen for your area code. Know your connection and your question. And let's dive in and get started. Okay. Here we go. How about 810?
Hi, this is
Oh,
Val. I was hoping to connect with my Aunt Linda.
hi, Val. How are you doing, sweetheart? Okay, so your Aunt Linda. So let me just see if I've got this right. Would you know, Val, your Aunt Linda, either like a great sense of humor or a sassy sense of humor? I just feel like she's very uplifting. Does that make sense? Energetically, very
Yes.
vibrant.
Yes.
Okay. And just like she gives me chills, just always trying to bring other people up too. Like her laughter, she would use to make other people feel better or to bring other people up. Does that make sense?
Yes, always.
Yeah. It's surprising. I guess she wasn't a nurse, but do you see how she could have been a nurse? Does that make sense? Do you understand that side of her?
Yes, she could have been.
Yeah, like just really nurturing, taking care, very thoughtful, always worried. If someone's in a corner, she goes over to them, wants to make sure they're okay, that sort of person, right?
Oh,
She gives me a feeling too. I feel like too, she'd like to try new things as well. Does that make sense? Like she doesn't feel super traditional to me. Like we don't know what she's going to say, what she's going to do, where she's going to go.
that's true.
I just feel like she's like, "That's it, I'm going." You're like, "Where are you going?" So,
Oh,
would you have played cards with her? She keeps showing me playing cards. Do you know she played cards, or would you guys play cards together? Is there a connection to cards at all?
well, we used to go play cards, but she wasn't very good at it, and
Don't you tell
nobody
her
wanted to be
that.
her partner.
She can hear you. She can hear you.
I know. She
She's
would
like,
expect me to say it, though.
"Excuse me, I can hear you. I'm still here." I think she also had this feeling like you could read the cards on her face, or you could, because I feel like she wasn't, she didn't have a real good poker face either.
Right.
Yeah. But I think she did enjoy these cards. She didn't care that she wasn't that good. She enjoyed it. It was all about having fun for her. Do you know what I'm saying? Would you
Yes.
understand her about having respiratory issues? Is there something with respiratory, her heart, chest? She keeps bringing me to that as if there's labored breathing with her.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you. Because she is giving me feeling like, especially towards the end, it's difficult to get a deep breath. You understand that?
Yes.
It went through to her back. Do you know she complained about her back or anything with her back as well?
Yeah. Well, she had a heart attack.
Okay, got it. Because it makes me feel like, again, just that kind of feeling, right? She also gives me the
Yes.
feeling where I don't know if she did run or she's saying she needed to exercise more. I keep feeling like she wanted to run or get out or get more exercise. Does this make sense? Did she talk about this?
Um, I can't think of that.
Were you out? Do you happen to jog, or is there someone in the family we know as a jogger?
Not that I can think of, but she was laid up for a long time. I don't know if that's what you mean.
Well, I feel like there's 2 things. I feel like she wanted to get out more or do more, right? Like, I definitely do. I just almost literally get the feeling of either she was around someone who was recently out jogging. I almost maybe you could check with people. I don't know. I know that sounds crazy, but
Okay.
you got nothing to lose. Just see if anyone was out.
Right. I'm not sure about it.
That's okay. Maybe just check to see if anyone was out. Because I almost feel like she's saying, "Hey, listen, I was just with this person and they were out going for a jog." Or that's what I kind of feel. So see if you can validate that later for me. Can you do that? And
Sure.
and I feel like even though she was laid up, she definitely gives me a sense of not losing that sense of humor. I feel like she did her best to keep her wits about her. Do you understand that?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then there's also a feeling where she wants to recognize the woman taking care of her. So I think she was laid up and maybe couldn't take care of herself, especially with food. Do you understand somebody else cooking for her, making meals for her? Do you understand that? Making somebody making food for
Yes,
her?
I do.
Okay, because she wants to thank this person, okay? And she also gives
Okay.
me a feeling like prior I really feel like she had a sense of knowing that her passing was coming. Would you understand that? Like cuz I think what I get is that she started to either tell people what she wanted, started to give things away, or telling who had what. Do you understand that?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
We didn't know if she knew, but she did her will and everything.
Yes. Yeah, she gives me a sense that she gives me a sense of making sure everything was done, but also that she had a sense that she knew her time was limited, okay? So she was very
Yes.
aware of this. I honestly feel like she was very thoughtful about who she gave the things to. I really do. Like I feel like she put thought
Gosh.
into it, and I feel like it meant a lot to
She
her.
did.
Yes. And then
Yes, it did.
she keeps talking about this ring. I don't know if you got this ring, but she keeps talking about there was an important ring that she gave, and this ring was very sentimental to her and it meant a lot. And that she wanted to make sure that, and it went to a girl, that this person got this ring. Do you understand a ring being passed down? Maybe it's
I'm
an
wearing it.
engagement. Okay, got it. Is it, I'm curious, is it diamonds or happen to be an engagement ring?
Yeah, it's her mother's wedding ring set.
Per There we go. Cause but she kept I kept I don't know if you're on camera, but I kept playing with my ring finger, and I was like, "Oh, I think she's trying to tell me it's a wedding." So,
Yep, it's my grandmother's wedding ring.
that's right. So just know that this is all planned by her. This is, like, literally thought out. So appreciate that. Really know that that came from her heart. Oh, that's funny. Did you just hear her? So she had a heart attack and she's like, "That came from my heart." You see how she's just still loving and she's got that
Yes,
sense of humor? She's just like, "Yep, there we
she
go."
had a great sense of humor.
Just like she could laugh at herself. Yep, yep, this is what happened. And so,
That's
j
her personality. Yep.
yep, yep, she's got this. Now, here's the interesting thing. I don't feel, maybe let me know if I'm wrong. I feel like they had a, I don't know if it's a funeral or what's that called when people get to go see someone, right? When they get to see them. I feel
A
like
viewing, like a
yes. So am I correct that she had a viewing? Is this correct? Like that
yes,
her hair and makeup were done for this viewing?
yes.
'Cause she makes me feel like it's like, I don't know why she's talking about how her hair and makeup were done, so okay. She's like, "Oh my goodness, look at this. I look like $1,000,000."
She's the hairdresser, and her best friend did her hair for her.
Well, she knows this, and she just says, "I look like $1,000,000." Tell her. So make sure you tell that friend. Can you tell her? Is there a Donna or a Deborah? Do you know that name connected to anyone in the living or in spirit? A D name.
Yeah, she has a niece named Debbie.
Okay, got it. So do me a favor, just a little bit of love. We got some love going to Debbie. And then that sister, is that from a sister? Is that a sister's daughter?
Yes.
Okay, because she wants to give love to that sister. Okay. I kind of feel like she's got more
Okay.
than one sibling. So I don't know if she's got like two sisters and a brother. She makes me feel like there's, not just this one. So I do feel like I'm expanding out to give love to the other siblings. Do you know how many siblings she has? Would you happen to know that?
She has yeah, she has 2 sisters and 2 brothers that are there with her.
Okay, got it. Perfect. Okay.
My mom is her sister.
I got it. So what I feel like is there's just a sense then. Now I'm curious, let's just take this one step further. Debbie that we've got in the living, the niece, right? Would her mother be in the
Yeah.
spirit world? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
this is the mess. Oh, she just gave me chills. I know we called for you, baby, but can you do me a favor? Do you mind giving Debbie? I think this is very healing for Debbie to let her know she's with her mother. She's got all her sisters and brothers with her. So, for anyone, let them know that everybody's together. They're reuniting. They are having their own holiday party. They don't need none of you. No. She doesn't mean it.
Oh,
She's actually kidding. They do need you, but that's actually really I love her sense of humor, right? We're having our own
she had
party.
a great sense of humor.
Yeah, it's like they put you wait, can I tell you? So you must have growing up either had the big person's table and then the kids' table because she's like, "Okay, now this is the big person's table and you all have the little table."
Absolutely.
So just know that she's okay. Know that she's fine. Know that she's around you, okay?
Yes.
And lots
Oh
of
my
love to
gosh.
you. Lots of love, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You have a good night.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, let us do another call. Okay, here we go. Let's see. How about 732? Hi 732. This is Colby. Who is this?
Adriana,
Hi Adriana. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What can I do for you?
I was just wondering if you have any messages for me, possibly from my mom.
Okay. Let us tune in. You know, one of the things I get, Adriana, is the first thing your mom makes me feel, so you correct me if I'm wrong. I honestly feel like you've been really sad or really having a real troublesome time lately. I don't know. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Your mom wants to let you know she's been with you through this. Okay. Like to let you know she's been right by you. Cause I just feel like you either feel like you don't have someone to turn to or you're feeling a bit lost. Like it just, so I feel like you definitely would have talked to her or would have had these conversations. Like she would have been that person you could have opened up to. And you don't open up to everybody. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, she's very
Yes.
private. And so she's letting you
Yes.
know that she's with you, she's around you. Okay. And you've been dealing
Yes.
with a lot of stress, she said. So I feel like you understand the stress. Is there something going on with your hair? I don't know if she's saying you're losing hair because you're stressed or if I'm getting 2 different things?
Well, I always lost my hair throughout my whole life.
Okay.
I walk and I just shed.
I got it. Okay, so that's what she's talking about, right? So she's just letting us know it's her. She also gives me the feeling that was 2 different things. 2 different things here. Would you happen to have a locket for of your mother, a necklace or a picture connected to your mother?
I have pictures of my mother.
Oh, yeah, pictures, but not in a necklace. Would you happen to have a necklace of from your mother or as a gift to you from your mother?
No.
One last time, would you happen to be wearing a necklace? She keeps talking I feel like I'm looking at pictures and then she keeps talking about this necklace and then a tattoo. So I'm trying to sort this out.
Well, I bought her a necklace that she always used to wear, but I'm
Got it.
not in possession of the necklace.
I got
And
it.
a tattoo,
Yes.
no. A tattoo, no meaning.
Okay, okay. All right. So the necklace, I think you're right. That is that necklace. It had to have had a charm on it because she had the habit of playing with her necklace. I wonder if somebody else got a tattoo for her, someone younger. If there's a granddaughter or someone, but maybe you could check on that. Do you think to see if somebody
Okay.
did a permanent thing for her? I get a sense from your mom, no nonsense. Like I don't know. I'm not feeling like we're all polished. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
Mm-hmm.
there is like you're gonna hear it the way it is, like whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes,
a
she was.
little,
Yes.
a
On
little,
point.
a little rough around the edges, but when you needed it, she give it to you. I think she just
Absolutely.
worked really
She's
hard. Would you say?
she did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Exactly.
Yes.
And she gives me the feeling I feel, listen, there's something going on with her body. I think her body hurt. I think her body wasn't working properly. There's something with her physical body that was really giving her pain. Do you understand this? Would you
Yes.
can okay. And then I'm
Yes.
also curious, did she happen to ever be a waitress at any point in time, or does that connect to you in any way?
Me, yes. Her, not that I ever remember. No.
Okay, but you were a waitress at some point then. You understand that.
Yes.
At like a
Yes.
diner or I don't know if it's at a diner or do you understand that?
A, a pizzeria. Yes.
Okay, okay. So she gives me this feeling with you. I feel like with her, she's definitely feeling like the illness got the best of her. She's just feeling, I mean, I think this just got worse and worse. So I do feel like it's this illness that caused the passing. Would I be correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Her.
And
Yes.
even to a point, I think she can't walk. I think she can't get up. I don't know, she's tiny, but she feels frail at the end, right?
Yes.
And
Very
she
much
feels
so.
like very cold. So I think you're either having to put things on her feet or warm her up. You would stroke her
She always had a
hair.
robe on towards the end. She always had a robe on
Yeah, robe on.
towards.
Yeah. I feel like you were with her though, right? Am I correct? Like you would either take care of her or come see her. Am I correct that you were around her?
Yes, I was, as
And
much as I could be.
like you stroked her hair. I don't know if it's that you're trying to brush it or you stroked her hair. Like I feel like there's tenderness there, you know?
Yes.
I feel like you either helped her cross, right? She gives me the feeling like you helped her to cross. So
I hope so.
I feel like your
I hope so.
gentle, yeah, it's like your gentle words and you're letting her know. Like I just kept feeling like you're saying, Mom, you can go, you can let go, we got this. But there's
Yes,
a
I do.
real tenderness with you, like that stroking of the hair, touching her hand. Like she felt so
Yes.
loved. And she wanted to let you know she felt so loved. Okay. And I think just the one thing is I know you really miss her, and I know we've got these holidays coming up, but she wants to let you know that she's very much around you, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Was she a smoker or are you a smoker? She keeps showing me old ashtrays. I'm trying to figure out why I'm seeing old
Both.
ashtrays. Okay, okay.
Yes. Both.
So I feel like if there's anything, listen, we know she's gonna say if there's anything she learned to tell you to quit. I don't think you're gonna quit, but if you
Yes.
can quit, that would be great.
Yes. Thank you, Colby,
Yeah. Did you take
and
one
my
of her
mother.
ashtrays? Did you take an ashtray from her house, or do you live in her house, or a connection that way?
Actually, I have an ashtray, but not from her. From her sister, my
Got it.
aunt.
So just know that she knows about this ashtray, right? She
Okay.
knows about the ashtray, and then the aunt is in spirit with your mom, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so there you
Yes.
go. So they know that the aunt is threatening to take away the ashtray if you don't stop smoking. Oh, that's so funny.
I don't doubt. I don't doubt that she wouldn't.
Yeah, they got a great sense of humor, a lot of love to you. Know that they're okay, but they also want you to know that they're with you. So when you need to talk,
Thank you.
have that talk, and you're going to get through this, okay?
Thank you so much, Shelby. Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you
You're
answering my
welcome.
call.
Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, here we go. Let us take another call. Let's see. How about 203? Hi there. This is Colby. Who is this?
Oh, this is Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm
Good.
surprised I got through.
Yeah. What can I do for you tonight?
I just wanted to know if anyone from the other side, either my ex-husband passed away about a year and a half ago, or my grandmother or dad,
Okay.
or my brother. Today's like his.
Okay. Don't say anymore. Let me do this. I do have a man. Let me explain this man and let's see which one we got here. Okay. I've got a man, like the first thing I got around this guy, very stubborn. I'm going to tell you, like, he knew everything. So he gives me the sense of being stubborn. He gives me the sense of he felt. I think I wonder if this is your brother because I feel like there's a point in time where he felt very strong. Does that make sense? Like if we go to your brother, that he felt very strong if I go back in time. And he gives me the feeling like he knew more than other people, but in a funny way, in a good way, in a prideful way.
Yeah, I think so.
Like he knew how to do something better than you.
Yeah, when we were younger,
Yeah,
especially.
yeah. I feel like though when he was younger, he was fit or really felt good about his body or his body looked good. Does that resonate around the brother?
Um, well, he was extremely tall. He was like 6'4", 6'5", and he was on the thin side.
Does he have dark hair? Would I be correct? I see a man with dark hair.
Yeah, yeah, he did have dark hair, and
Okay.
so did my father, though.
Yeah, okay. I get the sense where I don't feel this is your dad because this man feels younger than that when he passes. Do you know what I mean? Your dad would have been a little older when
Yeah,
he passed. Is that correct?
yeah, my brother was young.
Yeah, that's what I get. Like this someone like kind of in really the prime of their life, feeling strong, feeling good, feeling, you know what I'm saying? And getting a
Yeah,
sense b- that excitement, that bravado. But there's, again with him, I feel like he was trying new things as well. Would that make sense? Or getting into things he shouldn't have get into?
that's my brother.
Okay. I get this. I am just curious. Again, I don't know if this is the ex-husband or did one of these play with substances or drink or anything connected to that with their life?
My brother.
That's what I thought. Okay. I feel like with him, there's just this feeling where, again, this is a little bit of that invincible feeling. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like he just felt a bit invincible. It's a bit naive. I mean, I think in some ways he was just naive too, right? And I just get a sense that, he would party and he enjoyed it. He's very sensitive. I believe that there's a kindness to him, there's a sensitivity to him. I don't think he was planning his passing. It doesn't give me the sense he was planning this. It does feel unexpected to me, right? Am I correct?
Well, his he died. It took him maybe a year or so to die, so it was kind of expected. It
Okay.
was a shock to me though because I didn't expect him to die, but he did.
I feel like if we go back to that suddenness I was getting, would you understand maybe the end of this lifespan was very quick? Like when he went down, it was so quick. It was like, holy goodness, I can't
Yes.
believe. Okay, that's what he's saying. Okay. I don't think this was at his own hands. I don't think this was intentional. Right? And so I feel like with him, it's just more about, I feel like your dad's coming in. Would I be correct that your dad had cancer when he passed? Is that right? Did we have one of the other gentlemen?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Mm,
So
yes, he did.
your dad is with your brother, okay? Your dad is with your brother. And your dad, I wonder if your dad had blue eyes. I just saw a man with blue eyes. Would that have been your dad? His hair's thinning on top and he's got these blue eyes.
Y- Um, yeah, he had strange eyes. They were very dark, but they had a bluish in them.
Okay, that's it. That makes
It
sense.
was
That's fine.
weird.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what's crazy? On the other side, like connecting to him in spirit, it's only the blue that's coming through. This blue essence. Isn't that crazy? That's kind of neat. But that's him. That's fine. That works. He just wants to let you know that he's taking care of his son, your brother, that he wants you to stay strong for yourself, stay strong and know that they're okay. One thing too, real quick, just something real quick from this ex-husband. I don't know what it is. There's definitely like this weird suddenness around his passing as well. Or either he didn't say goodbye or, there's like not full closure with you with him. Would you understand that?
No, not absolutely,
Meaning what?
absolutely.
Oh, that there's not closure
Um,
or that quick or what part?
that well, there were circumstances around his death that
Yes. Yeah, but there's
and
not closure. Am I
it just
correct?
was so
Yeah.
no closure. Wasn't
Yeah.
able to say goodbye. My
Yeah.
girls are devastated.
Yeah, but
I'm
this is the weird
devastated.
it's kind of a weird thing. There's somebody else though that either was there when he passed or there's some other connection. Do you know that or not know that?
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
It's weird. I feel like he was going through a difficult time, but there's someone else he was going through a difficult time with as well. Like I feel like he was at a real difficult time in his life. He felt a bit lost or a bit like he wasn't good at things. I don't know. Is this making sense? Do you understand this? Like he was trying to sort things out.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like he was feeling a bit
Yes.
down or a bit depressed. Do you understand this around this? Do you know that?
Yes.
Okay. Would you happen to know if he was dating someone else at this time?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
A
This is
girl with the same name as me.
okay, got it. He was having trouble, or maybe there's some complications with that relationship, okay? If in all honesty, I don't think he got over you. He really, because he brings forward so much love for you, and not past love, but current love, okay? And so I feel like there was a part of him that just felt like either he had really messed up with you, really I don't know, that I think you 2 really had this bond. And I feel like
Yes.
I just feel like we got him at a really dark point, okay, honey? And I feel like he wants to say that he's sorry that he didn't communicate it more. I think he just wish he had done a better job. I mean, I really do. I think he's so nice though. There's a real niceness to him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, yeah.
there's a real sweetheart
He's
here.
the nicest person.
Yeah.
He is the
And,
nicest person, and I
and
love him too
yeah.
and miss him.
Yeah. And he gives me this feeling he loves, obviously he loves the girls. I don't know why. One other thing here. Would you know if he's responsible for his passing, or at least somewhat responsible for it?
If he's responsible for it,
Yeah, yeah. Is there a
that
sense,
yes.
'cause he makes me feel he's responsible or he
He
has a hand in it.
well, he was supposed to be taking some medication and he didn't get the prescription filled.
I got it. So that's it. He has a hand in it
He
then.
just he just he just came out of the hospital and
Yeah.
it's kind of a involved story, but that's true what you said.
Okay, got it. I think he just didn't have energy. I think again there's something about him being depressed, and maybe that's what caused the lack of getting it. This isn't a person who said I don't want to be here, but it is something where I think he was going through a troublesome time. And I just feel like that's what kind of was one thing after the other. And I just feel like he felt a bit overwhelmed and he was tired. He's not feeling like himself, okay? And so just know
Yeah.
that, and then also, what did he happen to be on heart medication, or do you not know that?
No, he was on heart medication.
Okay, because there's something about heart medication, so I don't know if that's the medication he was supposed to pick up or not, but he also gives me a feeling like not doing what he needed for his heart either. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So he wants to say, he just comes forward and I'm really sorry. Like it's not intentional. He just in a way like wasn't his full self. Wasn't his because normally he's clear-minded, he's got this, he just wasn't his full self, okay? He just wants the girls to know he is with them and he's around them for sure. He's
Oh,
affectionate.
oh,
Ki-
thank God.
I think he would kiss him on the head. Ask him like cuz he gives me a kiss like when you kiss someone on the head, he makes me feel like he kisses the girls on
Yeah.
the head, okay?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. All right. Well, lots of love to you, okay, honey?
Thank you so much. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it. You brought me to tears.
Oh, oh,
Thank you.
it's lots of love knowing he's around, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, let us take another caller, okay? How about we do 320? Hi 320. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. It's Callie.
Hi Callie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I've talked to you before, and you've connected to my daughter. She was stillborn
Okay.
before, and I'm just kind of having like unexplained infertility issues now, and I'm kind of trying to get some like guidance on that part and seeing if there's any like positive light at the end of this tunnel here.
I will say this. I listen, I think my best advice no matter what is to please make sure you're going to the doctors and listening to what they have to say, okay? But I'm going to tune in and give you something I've got as well, okay? But please, you got to listen to the
I,
medical professionals, okay? This infertility, I kind of have this feeling that it's a bit almost like an energy block with you. And I'm trying to mean this with love because in no way do I want to say this is your fault. I just feel like there's a
yep,
part of you that feels guilty. It's almost like you feel guilty. And I don't know if it's because you feel guilty because you lost
Hmm.
the baby or and you would feel guilty bringing one in. I'm not sure, but that's the sense I get. Does that
Yeah.
resonate at all with you?
Yeah, I mean, it
Okay.
makes sense. I started going to therapy to
I'm
try to, like,
really
unblock
perfect.
some of that
That's
stuff.
I'm really glad you are because I feel like because when I tune into your body, I still feel like this is definitely possible. Have you gone to the doctor? Has the doctor said I can't find something concrete to say what's going on physically?
Yeah. Yep,
See?
that's
This
basically
is
it.
it, baby. I know this is
Yep.
I know this is really hard. I want you to look at it this way. Your baby in spirit is going to send you this baby. So it is a gift from heaven. It is a gift for you. And it's knowing you're meant to be a mommy and letting yourself be a mommy.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Okay.
if you can do that, we're gonna bring this baby in. I think there's just a part you're just afraid. You're afraid of doing this again, afraid of
Mhm.
disappointing, afraid of there's just that fear, there's that worry. It's almost like a little bit of grief, definitely some grief and maybe some
Yeah.
PTSD coming in. And those are the things I feel like if
Yes.
you can work on those, then we can make this happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess just keep kind of working on those parts. I guess that's what I started doing, but I want a quicker answer, I guess. But
I know, but
okay.
it can be here's the thing. In a way, it can be quicker if you allow yourself to surrender more. You're controlling the outcome in a way, right? And so because of that, that's why the
Mhm.
blocks are there, right? That's why the blocks are there and the triggers and all of that. If you allow yourself to surrender, like, all right, listen, I get it. If that baby came into the physical and this happened, I'm going to trust spirit. I'm going to put everything in you guys. I'm going to completely let go. I'm going to enjoy this process. Then I do feel like it would happen quicker. But until then, let's work on the
Okay.
healing and the grief and the sorrow, okay?
Okay. That
And
sounds
one
good.
other thing I'd love for you to do, why don't you try some visualization?
Mhm.
Really allow yourself to feel not the baby that is stillborn, okay? Because we got to let that baby
Mhm.
rest in spirit. We want that baby to rest in spirit, okay? What I want you to do is imagine a baby in your arms. This is the new baby coming in. What does this baby look like? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? How do they feel? Really feel this baby. Feel this presence of this baby wanting to be with you. And that may help you with the healing as well. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I
Lots of
can do
love to
that.
you. You can do it. You can do it. I want you to call back and say, Colby, I'm pregnant. You can do this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. Lots of
All right.
love.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye bye. Okay, let us do one final one and how about we do 435? Hey there 435. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, my name's Amber.
Hi Amber,
I've
how are
I,
you?
hi Kobe, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thank you. Oh.
Sorry I lost you for a second.
Okay. Okay, what can I do for you tonight?
Hi, I've actually talked to my dad, and I'm sitting here with my little brother, and maybe there's a message or two for him.
Okay, I'm sorry. So it's connecting to your dad on the other side, right, honey?
Yeah,
And then how old is your little brother? He doesn't seem too little. How old is he?
he's 14,
Okay,
so
okay, got it.
a big
Okay.
little brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say he feels like a sizable boy.
Yeah,
I wonder if he looks like your dad says he looks like him. Does he look like your dad?
he does. Yeah,
Okay, because your dad takes credit for
he's the
that.
junior.
I got it. You know that the crazy thing is with him is I wonder if he's either not that he's stocky, but maybe he could play football or there's athletics with him because I just keep feeling like your dad's like, look at my boy.
Oh, he totally is. Yeah,
Okay,
he's
okay.
tall too.
Yeah, yeah. Your dad is so proud of him. He's
Uh,
wait, he's saying he's a good-looking man, but he's also making a joke because your dad's
he
good-looking,
is.
right?
He is.
Now the thing too with him is I feel like he gives me a feeling where he's either always liking to be busy, your brother always likes to be busy, or always kind of keeping himself occupied. Is that right?
Yeah, he's right here listening. Yep, that's
Okay,
definitely him.
perfect. Yeah, yeah, let him shake his head and you acknowledge that's fine for me. And he gives me the feeling though he keeps telling him he's really smart. So either he's really good at like putting things together, resolving something, whether it's computers or games or putting things together. I will say this. I know he is young And I know there's a lot of responsibility that was placed on him after your dad's passing, okay? And he wants to say to him, there's
Yep.
two things. I like, son, I am so proud of you for being the man of the house. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of how you handle yourself. I'm proud of how you're there for your mother. I'm proud of how you're there for everyone else. I'm proud that he knows what's important, and I don't feel like he'll complain about things. You know what I'm saying? And he says, "I'm really, really proud of you, but I also want you to be who you wanna be. I am proud of you no matter who you are, no matter what you do. I want you to go into a career that you feel good." Like, I don't know if this young man was either thinking to do what his dad did or wanting to follow in footsteps or anything like this, but he's saying he needs
Yep.
him to be his own man. Like, "Do what makes your heart feel good. I'm gonna be proud of you no matter what you do."
Oh, he
Okay.
was. He was just talking about possibly doing the same thing as my dad. So
Yep. So he can, but it's gotta be because he wants to, not because he thinks his dad wants him to. Make sense?
mm,
Ask him if he got daddy's watch. Daddy. Did he call him did anyone call him daddy?
he did call him daddy. Yeah, he was
Oh,
really young when he passed,
I
so
got it.
he was calling him daddy.
Did we give him his watch? Daddy's watch?
Did we give you a watch? We have a ton of my dad's things that we still haven't gone through.
I think it's time to give him
But
the
no,
watch.
we haven't had a watch.
When's this young man's birthday? We got a holiday or birthday coming. I mean, obviously we have Christmas. When's your birthday, young man?
March 23rd.
Oh, mine's March 21st. Listen to you. You sound like a man. You don't even sound like a young man. My goodness, Jesus. Oh my goodness. Mine's March 21st. I love that. Listen, your dad, I will say to you, your dad is so proud of you. You need to know he wants you to do something that you love, okay? He wants you to be happy. But I feel like the thing is that again, he wants to thank you for everything you've done. I mean, you have kept that house together. You've kept your mom together. If it weren't for you, I don't think people would be healing as quickly as they are. And so he just really wants to thank you for that, okay? He wants to let you know that he's around you. He wants to let you know there is a watch for you. So maybe ask your mom where the watch is. Say, "Dad says it's time. I can have the watch."
We're gonna
Because
be on the lookout.
he says you're so responsible. So, now is the time, okay? I hope this helps. All
Thank
right?
you.
You are so welcome. Lots of love, you guys. You have a beautiful night.
You too. God bless. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. That is the end of our show. And thank you so much for being a part, for tuning in, for staying online. I know so many of you want to get through, and I'm sorry. Try to take as many as I can. Just keep trying. Don't give up trying, okay? You never know. It may just be your week, okay? But it is about kind of connecting. You can connect on your own. You can do this and just keep sharing. Please feel free to share, subscribe to the podcast. You can listen to me while you're walking, working out, working. Anyhow, lots of love, everybody, and have a beautiful night. Next week is an amazing, amazing guest. Listen, I'm telling you, you're getting first dibs. You're getting first dibs here, okay? I have a dating coach coming on next week. So if you've got love questions, that's your week to call in. It's all about love. All right, everybody. Have a beautiful night. Bye bye.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.